Good day. I just wanted to say I just came out of Planet Fitness, and there is a man shaving in a women's bathroom. I realize he wants to be a woman. He gets to be a woman. I love him in Christ. He's a spiritual being having a human experience. He doesn't like his gender, so he wants to be a woman, but I'm not comfortable with him shaving in my bathroom.
What's happening, people? Buzz here. We got another case of the Looney Toonies here. This woman took a picture of this apparent woman, this trans woman identifying person at Planet Fitness because she, them, thou sensei was actually shaving his ball sack. Probably not specifically his balls, but the private area, his pecker. He was shaving his pecker in front of a 15-year-old girl who happened to be in there unsuspectingly, didn't know this was going on. She had no idea. She walks in on this guy. He's down there, he's getting down, shaving it down, shaving down the shaft. And this woman's like, whoa. Now, this woman's probably grew up in the 70s, 80s, so she ain't going to put up with that. She is not going to put up with that because back in her day, you are a guy, you go into the woman's bathroom, you might as well put a bullet in your head because they're gonna F you up. They are going to F you up and throw you in jail, throw away the key. Seriously, and literally, that's what would happen. But fast forward 2024, that's okay. That's okay because Planet Fitness and all these other woke corporations are like, yeah, we go with that. You want to get naked in front of a little girl? Go ahead. We cool with that. Who's this old lady? We're going to cancel her membership. That's exactly what they did. Let's take a look at this.
Good day. I just wanted to say I just came out of Planet Fitness, and there is a man shaving in a women's bathroom. I realize he wants to be a woman. He gets to be a woman. I love him in Christ. He's a spiritual being having a human experience. He doesn't like his gender, so he wants to be a woman, but I'm not comfortable with him shaving in my bathroom. All right, I just thought I'd...
I mean, how bad is that to ask? Hey, I'm not comfortable with you shaving in the women's bathroom. Can you at least go in the men's bathroom? If you have a dang-a-lang and a ball sack full of sperm, at least go to the men's bathroom. At least do that because you can get these people pregnant. You rape one of them, they get pregnant. You know what I mean? This gender dysphoria we're experiencing in this country is getting pretty bad. It's getting pretty bad, especially in these woke, liberal, Democrat-run cities like California, New York, etc. They're affirming these people into believing their delusions, the gender dysphoria delusions. They'd say, forget the counseling, forget the therapy. Let's get get the snippety, let's cut it off now. So you can start dilating at, 9 years old. Start taking the hormones now. Forget about all these people, coming out and saying that, hey, that was the worst decision I ever made, transitioning. I wish I wouldn't have done it. I wish the doctor would have said, nah, you probably should wait till your brain fully forms to the age of 25. But nah, the left wants to throw them in this, this whirlwind of confusion until they, eventually get so depressed and their body's aching because the hormone medications and everything they've done to their body and the dilating the hole because it's trying to close up on them and it gets infected. They get to this point where they're just like, F life. F life. I'm not happy. I can't orgasm. I can't grow a pecker back. You know what I mean? I can't have kids. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It is crazy what's going on nowadays.
Good morning at 8 degrees below zero in Fairbanks, Alaska. Day 2 of Planet Fitness saga. I came in Monday. There's a man in the women's locker room shaving. A little girl sitting in the corner. She could have been 12 years old. I don't know how old she was. In a towel. Kind of freaked out that there's a man shaving in her locker room. Well, I was offended. I took a picture of him and I asked him, why are you there? You're a man with a penis. Why are you in the women's locker room? And he justified by saying, I'm queer LGBT. And I said, you should.
If you're a web designer, here are 4 Wix Studio features you gotta know.
Shouldn't be in the women's locker room. Well, I left. And as I said this morning, I got canceled. Planet Fitness is defending the man in the women's locker room, the man with the penis, rather than the child sitting in the corner with a towel wrapped around her. So people, I just want you to know, this is weird. It's not good. It's rather disturbing. So I would like for you women to stand up and have a voice and stop the shenanigans. You have authority. Use your authority. I took that picture because I felt like I was in an unsafe space. And so I'm probably going to go report this to the police today, but I just want to tell Samantha and Joe that work there and own it, thank you so much for canceling my membership. You saved me the trip. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Looks completely reasonable, right? I mean, she's scared for her safety. She's scared for the little girl's safety. You have a guy, a full grown man who's way stronger than them, way, way stronger. You can find the weakest person in a group of 12 men and they'd probably be able to beat up and probably rape a woman, unfortunately. But that's just reality. Guys are just way stronger than women. Way, way, way stronger than women. So much so when the worst performing athlete, and, you know, swimming, let's say swimming, because the Riley Gaines is pretty popular now because she, you know, had to share a trophy, the only one trophy that they give out for that swim meet, and gave it to the trans man, Leah Thomas, even though Leah Thomas was like ranked like in the below rankings of every other athlete in the men's division. He was like 100 and something, 147 something ranked in the men's division for swimming. And here he goes to the women's division and just completely blows everyone out the water. And this guy's like, you know, 6'5", huge. He's got a bulge and everything, you know, walking around with the long hair, trans woman, you know, now he's a Olympic athlete apparently. So when you get these men who are just like crappy at sports, they go to women's sports and destroy them, wipe them with the floor. And then where the women's rights, where the feminists, where they at? They're just over there saying, go queen, yeah, trans rights. Forget the real biological women, forget them. They can suck it. Now, this is the guy right here who's claiming to be a transgender individual who was shaving himself and got caught by that woman who was like, hey, you're scaring me, you're freaking me out. There's a little girl right there. This the guy that's claiming to be trans. He looks like a pretty normal person. He looks pretty normal. Now, maybe he dresses up in full drag and he has like the hair and in the makeup and the fake huge large breasts, you know, but he ain't wearing it today. So maybe you can't really tell. You know what I mean? Maybe we're wrong. The New York Post, Planet Fitness revokes woman's membership after photographing a transgender member shaving in women's locker room. An Alaskan woman had her Planet Fitness membership revoked after she took a photo of a man with a penis at one of the gym's women's locker rooms earlier this week. The incident occurred at the Fairbanks location. A woman recorded herself speaking about the ordeal when she said a person's identifying as queer LBG was shaving in the female locker. I mean, you know, she don't know nothing about LGBTQ, whatever. She didn't even say it right. LBG. No one says. Who gets that? That's a tongue twister right there. Planet Fitness confirmed to Fox News Digital that the woman violated policy regarding taking photos and or videos in the locker room, resulting in the loss of her membership. Quote, as the home of the judgment-free zone, Planet Fitness is committed to creating an inclusive environment. Ooh, inclusive. Planet Fitness Chief Corporate Affairs Officer Mikhail Goslin said in a statement to Fox News Digital. Wow, an inclusive environment includes being able to expose yourself to the opposite sex. That sounds like sexual assault. Sounds like some sort of peeping Tom scenario there. You should not be able to expose yourself to the opposite sex. You're setting yourself up for lawsuits. You're setting yourself up to be taken advantage of, you know, raped possibly. That's the reality of that. If you're a man, you go into the women's bathrooms, you're already overbearing presence. People are already kind of like, oh, no, they're kind of like covering up, like, oh my God, there's a guy in here. Please call the police. Quote, our gender identity non-discrimination policy states the members and guests may use the gym facilities that best align with their sincere, self-reported gender identity. What sincere, self-reported? What does that mean? Sincere. If it was sincere, it'd be true to the birth certificate, but that ain't the case. That ain't the case, because if you're claiming to be a woman and you're not a woman, then you're lying. That's falsifying information. The member who posted on social media violated our mobile device policies that prohibits taking photos of individuals in the locker room, which resulted in the membership being terminated. Now, if this was the case, you couldn't take photos in a gym locker room. There's millions of people who do that all the time. They should all lose their membership too. But no, because this is a special case, because it involves a trans person, because they're the most persecuted minority unicorn class there is ever, you know what I'm saying, that you must lose your membership. You know what I mean? Now, I wouldn't be surprised to come after where she works, try to find where she lives. Someone tries to dox her because she's promoting trans violence. Wouldn't be surprised. We asked if the transgender individual's sincere or self-reported gender was female. Planet Fitness did not respond. So they don't even know. They don't even know if this person identifies sincerely as a female. And they sitting there saying, well, this person's sincere self-reported gender identity. We know that. We assume that, because why else would he be in the bathroom if he wasn't trans with the women? Why? Is because maybe he's trying to prey on actual women, small, little girl, 12-year-old little girl. Maybe that was what he was trying to do. We don't know. We don't know what he's thinking. All we know, he's got possibly gender dysphoria. And if that's the case, then he may be a little crazy. Patricia Silva said she went to the gym on Monday and saw a man with a penis shaving in the women's locker room. Quad just came out Planet Fitness. There's a man shaving in the women's bathroom, she said in the first several videos she posted about the incident. Quote, I realize he wants to be a woman. He gets to be a woman. I love him in Christ. He's a spiritual being having a human experience. He doesn't like his gender, so he wants to be a woman, but I'm not comfortable with him shaving in my bathroom. In my female bathroom. Now, she's a Christian woman. To the left, the Democrats, to these LGBTQ plus people, she's practically the devil. She's practically shooting transgenders in the head every day, every night. She's persecuting them, trying to run them over with the trucks. That's exactly what they're thinking about these people, because the Christians, they have a religion they believe wholeheartedly, and they stick to it. Now, one of those things is being a Christian is not believing, laying with same sex, cross-dressing, being transgender all around. You can't do that if you're a Christian. You can't really be mad at them for that. You can't not be mad at someone that's religious. That's what they believe. You can call them crazy. You can do whatever you want, but leave them alone. Same thing with the Muslims. They believe basically the same thing. Basically the same thing. It's a religion. You are stupid to try to think you can change someone's ideology in the religion. You just can't do it. You can't do it, man. In the video posted on Wednesday, Sylvia said there was a girl who could have been 12 years old, and the towel kind of freaked out, and there's a man shaving in her locker room. Damn, so she was in a towel. She was naked while this man was naked, and she's 12 years old. That sounds like something the police need to hear about. Sylvia said the individual identified as queer LGB, thus believing he had the right to be there. Planet Fitness identified the individual as transgender in an email exchange with Fox News Digital. So he's a transgender via email. Sylvia said she took a picture of the individual because she felt that I wasn't enough safe space. Yeah, you're unsafe space. You take picture, you take proof to show the police that, hey, this is why I did this, because this guy right here was probably trying to jump on some woman or the little girl, like that little 12-year-old girl in the towel. Now, this wasn't the first case of Planet Fitness having these incidents. Since the turn of this rise in LGBTQ, cry bully society, there's been more people taking advantage of this, claiming to be transgender, and that's just not the case. They just delusional. They want to prey on some women. Take a look at this guy right here. Georgia man arrested after exposing himself to 15-year-old girl in Planet Fitness locker room. This man right here. This guy right here was in the woman's locker room too. He was taking a shower and he pulled the curtain when he noticed there was a woman in there and just full on said, hey, look at this. Look at this. Packer, look. You transphobic? Transphobe? A man has been arrested for exposing himself to a 15-year-old girl in the locker room of Planet Fitness in Monroe, Georgia, despite being aware that the man had history of indecent exposures. So maybe he's not even transgender. He just he wants to expose himself because that's how he gets off, Planet Fitness employees reportedly stated the man had the right to use the woman's facility as per the gym's gender self-identification policy. So you telling me freaking Macho Man Randy Savage could, if he was still alive, could just run up in the girl's bathroom and be like, I'm a woman! Woman! Watch me get naked! Fear me! Jacoby Dixon, 25, was arrested on September 14th following a brief manhunt by Monroe police. Dixon was charged with multiple counts of indecent exposure, all related to incidents at local Planet Fitness gym. In addition to exposing himself to a 15-year-old girl, Dixon also alleged to have exposed himself to a 19-year-old female gym employee. Man, this guy's a full-on perv, pedo. This guy's trying to hurt, rape, possibly impregnate someone that he can catch, that no one knows or suspects that's what he's trying to do. Taking advantage of this movement. Now, whether or not you agree with this movement or not, you got to agree with people like this guy right here will take advantage of this movement, will prey on women, real, actual, biological women, hurt them, rape them, probably kill them, because that's something that's going to happen until the end of times, until we blow ourselves up with nuclear bombs. For some reason, I don't know why the left keeps propping these people up, acting like they need to be served to everyone on a gold platter, that they need to be taken care of because that's our responsibility. Nah, dude, nah, that's not how it needs to be, because people are going to act stupid. People are going to act stupid, you know? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, the best of you. See you on the next one.